My name is Fatima Wood, and I'm the president of the International Student Association. It's such a privilege to have you all in attendance tonight.
It was actually a bit of a long process deciding to get involved in ISA, and it was actually a big matter of prayer for me. I remember just thinking that with my major, with international studies, I just had this really big desire to sort of meet the nations. The way that ISA grabbed my attention was because it's more of sort of an administrative body in a way. So I was actually previously a member of International Student Mentors Association, which is ISMA. And with that, what you're supposed to do is the undergraduate domestic students are the mentors, and you are assigned international mentees. And it was really great, and I really loved it. But the more I spent time with my mentees, the more I would hear them say, you know, ISMA is great, but still as international students, we don't feel like our voices are really heard. And it was evident to me that there were a lot of problems, or they felt very left out in certain aspects. But from that relational standpoint, I felt kind of helpless and like I couldn't do anything, because as important as it was to just be their friend, I wanted to do more for them other than that. And so I started looking into possibilities of, is there a organization that speaks for international students? And so when I heard about ISA, I sort of thought, okay, this is what I've been looking for. I didn't know that it existed. When I first entered the organization, I was just an outreach officer. And so I remember my very first sort of duty was to sit at the student leaders sort of meeting, and my president was supposed to go and she couldn't make it that night, so she sent me. So I was sitting at a table with the foremost popular student leaders on campus, and I felt like an imposter. To be quite honest, I felt like I did not belong there. I felt like everyone knew that it was just my first couple of weeks in ISA. And I remember feeling very panicked. And when I went back, I called my sister, she's my best friend, and I said, I can't do this, I can't. She said, you can, you are called to there, you're gonna do it, you can do it. So I did my best to speak on behalf of my organization, and at first I didn't really think anyone was paying attention. But then sort of towards the end of the meeting series, they were saying, oh yeah, I remember when Fatima mentioned this towards the beginning. And I remember really feeling like a leader at that time, saying, wow, so my voice did matter, my opinion did matter. And it was after that where I realized that I mattered, that it did matter, that I decided, okay, if bigger responsibilities come my way, I'm not going to run from it this time, or I'll do my best not to panic as badly as I did the first time around. Out of my entire student experience, part of the big reason why I say that A&M is worth it for me is a sense of family. Even though it's a big university and people talk about, oh, you may just be one face in a crowd, you don't have the feel of a small liberal arts college or something like that to where you get to really know the professor. I've found that the experience is what you make of it. And you form family that way by reaching out and being intentional about what you want to do. And I don't ever think I've been just a random face in a crowd, because if I decide to make a decision to step out, there's always that Southern hospitality, that Aggie sense of welcome that I've been met with every single time. And that's something that I really, really value just here as a student at A&M. My name is Fatima Wood, and this is my story.